The Catechism of the Catholic Church says, "Grace is favor, the free and undeserved help that God gives us to respond to his call to become children of God." No doubt you can identify some of the amazing graces in your life. Any grace is supernatural in origin, and some of the graces bestowed upon saints in years past reveal that fact very plainly. So here are saints with mind-boggling graces. If we mentioned everyone we could find, Christ would come again before the video was finished. So we have decided to mention a few that are probably lesser known. This topic was suggested by YouTube user Catholic Gaming. Catherine of Siena. A whole video could be devoted to the mind-boggling graces given to this mystic and doctor of the Church. But for now, we will mention two things that involve the Eucharist. First, if you presented her with two wafers that she had never seen before, she could tell you which wafer was consecrated and which one was unconsecrated. Also, later on in her life, the saint was both spiritually and physically sustained solely by the Eucharist. Saints who levitated. We all know about Joseph of Cupertino, the flying friar, but did you know that Saints Gemma Galgani and Gerard also were said to have levitated? St. Paul of the Cross was given the additional grace of illumination while levitating. It was described as his countenance lighted up, brilliant rays flashing from his face. The Heavenly Voice. The youngest founder of a religious order in the history of the Catholic Church is Saint Clelia Barbieri, who founded the Sisters Minims of Our Lady of Sorrows at the age of 21 in 1868. In 1870, she passed away, her last words being, "Be brave, because I am going to paradise. But I shall always remain with you too. I shall never abandon you." She wasn't kidding. 1 year after her death, the sisters of her order were praying, but suddenly they heard her voice in a whole choir praying with them. Later that night, the sisters moved to a different room to pray, and the voice joined them there as well. As the order spread to several other countries, people have reported not only hearing St. Clelia's voice, but hearing the voice in the language they are using to pray, like Swahili in Tanzania and Malayalam in India. Crowned by thorns. No doubt you know about the stigmatists, saints who bore the wounds of Christ in their hands and feet. But some saints have borne the wounds made by the crown of thorns. They include Catherine of Siena and Gemma Galgani, but probably the most well-known is Saint Rita of Cassica. One day, while meditating on the Passion of Christ, this Augustinian nun felt a pain in her forehead. It turns out, God graced Rita with the marking of a single thorn and the associated pain and suffering. It stayed with her for the rest of her life. Saint Rita is also one of the incorruptibles. It must be said that all these graces didn't make any of these people holy. They were holy, so they were given these graces. This is the level of holiness we should all strive to reach. There you have it. What other mind-boggling graces of the saints do you know? Put it in the comments section. Again, thanks to Catholic Gaming for the suggestion. If you have a suggestion, or if you want RCT to talk about a particular topic, let us know in the comments section. And here's the obligatory request to watch some more videos, subscribe, and follow RCT on social media. Thank you very much.